Hello, everyone. In this video, I would like to address a very good question that one of the viewers asked the other day. And the viewer says, can you please make a video covering when a person has physical disability, i.e. twitching, tremors at an extreme level, kind of like Tourette's, and a manager stating that the person is on drugs? Thank you. So imagine a situation where you're at work and you start experiencing these types of symptoms. And your boss thinks that you're taking illegal drugs. Maybe you're taking some stimulants. Maybe you're taking ecstasy, cocaine, who knows what. So what do you do? Well, to avoid this type of situation, if you know that you have visible symptoms, such as the ones that I just mentioned, then you should disclose your disability to your employer, to your manager, to avoid any type of misunderstanding, to avoid them suspecting that you're taking drugs. You don't have to go into great detail about your condition, but you could at least say in general terms that you have a medical condition that causes these symptoms. Maybe they're frequent, maybe they're sporadic. And then once the employer has all the information they need in order to know what causes your symptoms, and they still give you a hard time, they discipline you, maybe they even terminate you, then you will have all kinds of legal options to address that. The mistake that some employees make in this type of situation is that they don't feel comfortable discussing this. Maybe they're hoping that their symptoms will go away. Maybe they're hoping that nobody notices their symptoms. So they don't disclose their disability that causes these types of gestures. They don't disclose it to anyone. And then if the employer terminates them, they cannot come and say, oh, wait a second. I know you terminated me, but right now, after I've been terminated, I would like to disclose to you my disability. This is too late. Generally, employers don't have an obligation to reverse a termination decision that they've already made. In some limited cases, they do have a duty to look at the situation and reinstate an employee. But generally, once the decision to terminate has been made, once the decision has been made based on the information that the employer had at the time of making the decision to terminate, that's it. That's the end of story. Unless you can show that the employer knew or had a reason to know that the twitching or tremors were because of the medical condition, and generally the employer doesn't have a duty to inquire, hey, is your shaking because of this or because of that? Generally, the employers don't have that duty. You're out of luck. You have no legal option, and you cannot say that they discriminated against you and they terminated you because of your medical condition, because of your disability. So what's the right thing to do? You know you have symptoms. You think maybe they're visible, maybe they're not, maybe they're noticeable, maybe they're not. When in doubt, take the safe route. Disclose your disability, even if only in general terms, to your employer, to your manager. Make sure everyone is aware that you have a medical condition. Make sure that nobody can ever say, oh, we didn't know, we had no idea, we thought it was this, we thought it was that. And you will have the type of protection against disability discrimination that you should have when you are in this type of situation. Thank you.